people to be genuine. And when we're nice, we lose that. Kindness identifies the personhood of others. And I'm talking about simply when everybody is walking through and walking, you take the time to acknowledge and can make eye contact with someone. Something as simple as that. A head nod, how you doing? Verbally speaking to them, something to acknowledge the personhood of people. Now we got masks on all day long, and all we can see is the eyes. And just to acknowledge the eyes and at least speak through the mask and acknowledge someone, that is a form of kindness that is starting to move the needle. We cannot survive behind these masks and not identify people's person, and we can't see the whole face these days. And we need to find a way through kindness to let people know that this world is not all dark, that there's people that care, that, you know, and you can kind of tell when someone's smiling, your eyebrows go up, and even though your mask is covered, you can tell someone is smiling. That's the kind of identity and the authenticity and the realness that we need to exhibit in our world. Because being nice does not validate someone's personhood. It doesn't. It's you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. It's transactional, not transformational. Let's keep going. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones here, y'all. This is one of my favorite ones. This is the challenge a lot of us introverts struggle with. This is the challenge I believe, and even if you're not introvert, I'm learning, and as I'm interacting with more people, though you may be extroverted, you can still have a tendency to not be verbal when you disagree, when you don't want to do something, when you don't want to go somewhere, whatever that context is. It tends to invalidate our no when we are nice all the time, 100%. See, kindness, again, a Bible reference is that we have to speak the truth in love. That's kindness. When we speak, it's the action behind the motive of love. Kindness is the action. It's the boots on the ground. It's the reality when we speak. But the problem has become, and many of us have had challenges from young. And I posted and I shared earlier that someone posted on Facebook that we need to teach our children how to say no, and we acknowledge their no as parents, so that if auntie or uncle or granddad or friend or whoever wants to come, oh, give so-and-so a hug, kiss so-and-so, and they say no, we must acknowledge that no. Now, parents, I want y'all to train them, make sure they listening to you. But we need to teach them from young that their no has value and importance. They must learn it. The problem becomes if they don't learn it and we teach them and quote unquote force them. So play with so-and-so, be nice to so-and-so. They learn early on that my no is really not important. It has no real oomph, no real sustainability. So I have to kind of go along and get along. And some of us struggle, and some of us do better because we tend to be more extroverted. But some of us introverts know that this is not the first time we struggle with saying no. Just as soon as we become an adult, that's not when it started. It started from grade school, middle school, high school, college, post high school, career. It's come all the way through. Our no has become silent. Some of us haven't spoken no in who knows how long. It's been a minute. This is why I'm coming at being nice, because when we don't, our no becomes silent, and what we need to say never comes to the surface. This is, and I get it. This is why I want to build community. I get it. I understand that it's a challenge, and you don't know my boss. You don't know my spouse. You don't know my mom. I can't say no. See when you say can't or should or have to, that's when we get into problems. But kindness goes against that. See, people don't see this side of kindness, and that's my goal, is that we acknowledge and recognize that kindness, again, the short summary of that is that we speak the truth in love. See, we can speak the truth with a smile. We can say no with a smile. That's my whole thing. Say no with a smile, though, because we're not mad at them. But if you understand, and I've learned early on this powerful book, and if you haven't read it, I would strongly encourage you to read it, called Boundaries by Henry Cloud. He says in there that, and I lost it right just then. People are hopping on. But basically, the bottom line is that we have to learn how to say no. And that's what it is. So when we set boundaries on people, this is why we need community. When we set boundaries on other people and we say no, they're going to get upset. Especially when we've been their quote unquote doormat for years, and all of a sudden we get some backbone and we say no, they might lose it. And I was reading somebody I follow on Instagram, and they were saying people will make it a catastrophe when you say no. They will make it the biggest exaggeration of all time when you say no. What you mean you can't? And then all of a sudden, you see their motives. Their motive starts coming to the surface. When you set a boundary and people get upset, the motives spill out. Just check it. Check that dude you talking to. Say, oh, don't call me after 10. Oh, don't text me. I've not responded. Then you see how what that brother's all about. If he respects you and he says, you know what? I respect that. I'm not going to. Then you're dealing with somebody. See how the character starts forming? See how the character starts getting revealed? Let me keep going. What time? Oh, it's already 8 o'clock. Let me hurry up. Again, similar, but this is where the tragedy comes. This is where the problem exists. This is where the shock exists. What do you mean you need help? You never said anything. We didn't know. How many of our friends told us that? How many of our friends and family and people close to us, our workmates, whatever? Oh, I didn't know you felt this way. Again, because we've been playing nice. We've been nice. We don't get the help we need. This is a problem. We don't get the help we need. Because our no's become silent, then we go inside and we busy helping everybody else. We gone from sun up to sundown, barely getting any sleep, barely getting time to eat. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all, and thank God maybe you get paid to do it, but some of us don't even get paid to do it. We just do it then we got to understand our motives. Why are we saying yes to everybody else? Do we need the credibility? Do we need the acknowledgement? I've been there. I'm working my way through, but I've been there. Trust me on what I tell you. Needing everybody to say, "Oh, look at say he's consistent. He's faithful. He shows up." Oh, okay. See, I get identity in that, but when I really need help, I'm hesitant and I don't speak up. I don't ask for help. And then everybody, when something tragic happens, like when I develop a hole in my stomach because of ulcers, because I keep stuffing, and then I'm in the hospital bed, like, how? What? Everybody looking at us crazy, and see, then we go into what's the book called? Anthony and I read it. 4 Tendencies by Gretchen Rubin. She calls it obliger rebellion, where all of a sudden we might not end up in the hospital bed, but see the extreme of that is that we it's one or the other. We either get some kind of physical sickness or we start fussing and cussing and explode all of a sudden one day. And everybody's definitely looking at us crazy then because we finally express how we really are feeling. And everybody's like, wow, I didn't know you felt this way. I've known you for years. We don't get the help we need. Let me keep going. Y'all gonna get sick of this phrase. See, the problem is we don't get the help we need and we call it and we tell everybody, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine. Are you fearful? F, insecure? I, neurotic? N, emotional? E. Are you fine? I think so. If we really we need to start checking our motives and what's really going on in the inside. See, we start getting into problems. When I'm calling you out, I'm calling us out. Are you fine? Fearful, insecure, neurotic, emotional? Which one are you? Again, because our needs aren't being met, there's some kind of fear that I don't even want us to even think about some kind of neurosis that we got. Or is it neurosis? I don't even know the word. I don't even want us to know the word, because we can't get there. Because when we get there, then we definitely can't be there to help others, because we got to shut down and then we got to go to the hospital and get ourselves sorted out. Let me keep going. Problem number 7, the truth is not spoken. And see, we as introverts and those of us who struggle with saying no, we have a problem because we don't want to speak up about how we feel or what should happen or the truth of the situation, because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I'm talking about really uncomfortable. Some of us get legit anxiety. Some of us, stomach is in knots, just being able to speak the truth, saying no. But being nice. This is again the problem, because the truth is hidden. The truth doesn't come to the light. The truth of the situation doesn't come to the surface. Nothing gets done. The problem exists and persists. And I believe a lot of times we're the solution, but if we never speak it and verbalize it, we recognize it. We should really do. But so-and-so gonna be mad because they the leader, but I'm coming with the solution, and they're gonna look bad. So I'm gonna sit tight at the meeting, and even though thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars getting spent and wasted, I'm gonna just sit here quiet because I don't want so-and-so to think I'm trying to overtake them. And see the lack of confidence, just again, not helping anybody. It's not helping when we hold on to the reality, when we hold on to the solution to help that person, that group, that team, that business, whatever it is, to help, and we stay silent. That's a problem. We're being too nice. We walking on eggshells around everybody else. So we tell everybody else comforting lies like, I'm fine. That's another lie. Let's be honest. That's a lie. It's not the truth. We're comfortable saying that, those comforting lies. Look at everybody going to the comforting lies. But how long is that lie going to sustain? How long? I heard my man Cecil, and I was hoping Cecil will hop on. He said, I'd rather us and people deal with those 30 seconds of that uncomfortable conversation than a lifetime of living in those comfortable lies, and the truth never comes to the surface. And then we walk around bitter on the inside. The book Boundary says we are outwardly compliant, but inwardly resentful. Y'all, some of us holding on to some deep resentment. I'm talking about deep. Like, when I see you, I want to throw daggers with my eyes at you, but I'm smart. That's being nice. We got to get to the point where, listen, I don't want to speak to you, and hang up on them. Hang up on them. I don't want to speak to you, or my phone is going on do not disturb. Don't call me. But see that tone I'm giving. I'm a little loud, but we need to avoid the explosion, the cussing and fussing. That's what we need to avoid. Oh, I'll never curse. I'm a good Christian. No, you cussing, not cursing, cussing in that car with nobody else around. You cussing, all right. But to see again, I'd rather see. Even God himself will rather you cuss him out than stuff it and pretend that everything is okay. See, when we're nice, we're pretending. Oh, let me keep going, y'all. Y'all have no idea that I got a lot of mo, but I want to get through this. And by the way, this is not going to be the only webinar that we're going to do, but we're going to get deep in this thing, because we need to be set free. Some of us need to be set free tonight. The truth must come to the surface. We've been stuffing it for our whole lives. And when we see the person, those feelings come up, but we still stay silent. And the relationship never gets mended. See the truth, though uncomfortable, at least the bridge is there. When we're nice, the bridge is washed out. It'll always be there. But we feel good about it, and we're comforted, quote unquote, but the relationship is still shattered. Let me keep going. Problem number 9, as we're wrapping up here. Let me hurry up. We lose out on divine appointments. See, nice says, oh, you know what? I could help so and so, but what have they done for me? See, again, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Nobody scratch my back. See, kindness is a choice. Being nice is a reaction. Oh, that's another good one to tweet, y'all. We must make the choice every day to be kind. It's a choice because we won't necessarily feel like it, but see the challenge. This is kindness. When we have the time and resources to do something, and we choose to do it. That's kindness. When we have the time and resources to do something and we choose to do it, that's kindness. If you don't have the time and you still do it, you're being nice. If you don't have the time, or if you have the time, you don't have the resources, the time or money, resources, money, and you still choose to do it, you're being nice. When you feel manipulated or controlled and forced to do it, you're being nice. But when we have the time, when we have the resources and we choose to do it, that's kindness. So I believe that God has us go throughout our days, and there's what I believe, and, the universe. I don't care who you call. I don't care what you call it. It doesn't matter because we all have experienced this. When all of a sudden so and so turns a corner, we drop something, and then we turn the corner. We pick up our stuff, we turn the corner, and we run into so and so. But if we didn't drop whatever, we wouldn't have ran into so and so, and then we wouldn't have that conversation, and then the opportunity comes up. I don't know, come help me move. I don't know, whatever it is. But because you said, you really were going to go home and play video games, you weren't going to go do nothing for real. But that opportunity came up, and we hesitate. We say, oh no, and you say in your head, you thinking while you're talking to him, man, this person ain't done nothing for me. I'm not going to do nothing for them. But say, you know what, I'm available. I could, I'm not going to do that right now. I choose to, I got the time and resources and I'm going to choose to help you. And I mean, and I want us to start putting together some testimonials of kind acts that we've experienced in our lives. Because when we hear it and we share with each other, then hopefully that'll motivate us to be kind. But see, the challenge becomes is that we not even ready for the divine appointment and the opportunity because we haven't done our self-care. I believe you can't give what you don't have. You can't give kindness until you're kind to yourself first. And I'm coming against all these Bible head knockers and these Bible scholars that try to, seem all religious, not spiritual, but religious, and doing just the outward, but never dealing and never putting themselves first so that they could do more for others. That's again being nice. And that's again a subtle form of deception because you want to check the box with God, but you really don't feel like it, and you really need you need to be doing some stuff for yourself and putting yourself in a better position. So when you go and do it, your motives are right. See, I noticed it's uncomfortable. Putting this together was uncomfortable, but this is what we need. This is how kindness moves the needle. When I put myself first, so I can do more for others. Let me go to the last one here. See, the last problem that we're going to close tonight with. Being nice, it changes nothing and no one. Again, being nice, transactional. Being kind, transformational. Kindness transforms people. One act, and let me just share here. There's a high cost of doing nothing. There's a high cost when you think about the dividends of what kindness truly brings. Kindness is so deep. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna give y'all a little snapshot of the research I've done for the book. And kindness is so powerful, so transformational, so impactful that one act of kindness. Listen to me very closely right here. Listen real clear. Listen. When someone does a kind act, I don't know, helping one of our seniors, even though you got in the car, but you kind of see out of the corner of your eye, one of our seniors struggling with putting their groceries in the car. You stop what you're doing. You don't get in your car, even though you got the hot McDonald's on the passenger seat, whatever. I'm not judging, but you choose to stop what you're doing and get ready to go home. And you say, I'm going to help. Okay. And it's the middle of the day, right? Kindness is so deep that not only does the person, like that senior that you're helping put the groceries in their car that they were struggling with, that person receives an endorphin rush, a natural high that the body naturally gives us. You get an endorphin rush of the natural high your body naturally gives us, but the people around watching the kind act that you perform for that senior get an endorphin rush, a natural high that the body naturally gives us. I'm telling y'all, kindness is deep. And we don't realize the impact. And see, if we reframed our lives, and some of us and the reality is, a lot of us introverts, we smile outwardly, but we have these other addictions going on. If we were to shift from being nice to being kind, we wouldn't have to wait for those addictions to give us that endorphin rush. Kindness will give us that natural high without the guilt, without the shame, without the worry, without the bodily impact of what those negative addictions do to us. Kindness is what I want us to be addicted to, because once you do it and once you experience it, and we all have, you're going to want it again. And as we wrap up here, I love this one. Kindness isn't a series of gestures. It's a lifestyle. Kindness cannot be random. It has to be intentional. It must be a choice. Kindness doesn't require much, yet it can change everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the end of the webinar tonight. 9 shocking problems with being nice. I hope I kind of framed it and so we understand I'm coming at being nice, because again, that's my antagonist of the book, of my platform, all the things that we're going to be doing moving forward. Being nice is it Voldemort? I don't know. Whoever the negative guy, Harry Potter, whoever that guy is, he's the Thanos that the Avengers came at. That's what being nice is. I want us to come at it with everything we got to make the shift from being nice to being kind. So as we're wrapping up here, again, I want to encourage you all. If you got the email, you got the survey, do me a favor, fill out. It's a 7-question anonymous survey. I'm trying to understand my audience. Again, the introverts and those of us who struggle with saying no. And I'll probably put some more meat on that bone, but that's who I'm focusing on right now. And I just fill that survey out because I want us to build a community. I believe, for the next webinar, I got something I want to show y'all, but I want to start a movement of kindness. But I believe it starts with us individually. This is the key. We can't give what we don't have. If you are not being kind to yourself, and not just practicing self-care, we need to master it for ourselves. What we need, we have to know before someone else knows what we need. And then when the time comes for someone else to serve and to minister to us, to help us, then we are to verbalize what we need and not be so nice to think, oh, if they help me, then that's less for them. See, that's a poverty ghetto mindset. But and I believe that we need to have an abundance mindset. See, kindness is about abundance. What I give to you, I get back double. These are spiritual principles. And we need to leave that ghetto poverty mindset alone. Or we'll never be successful, and we'll never transform anybody else. And we ourselves will stay the same, will be nice, and move no one, and do nothing in this world. Make no impact. But kindness, that kind of character, not only changes us, but it changes those around us. That's it, y'all. And and like I said, so this is the website. It is, and this is an old slide, but hop on kindnessdefined.com. And if you haven't already, I got a Facebook group, a Facebook page called Kindness Defined. Do a search for it. And if Anthony, if you could do me a favor, I don't know how we can share that in the chat. I don't know if we can, but man, I'm excited. This is the beginning, y'all. This is the beginning. The book is almost done. Kindness Defined. We are putting some crossing the T's, dotting the I's. I have the last physical copy. Anthony lovingly printed it out for us, and we're having a couple key people read it through first, and just putting some little putting some bows on it. But it's done, y'all. It's done. And I can't wait for y'all to check it out. I put my life into that. My story is in there, and it's a lot of practical truths. And I believe it's time for us to make the shift. It's time. It's time that we begin to say no with a smile. We begin to experience the transforming power of kindness. And, just be, I believe, and to be and to have the character that will not only get us in the door, but take us to the top. You all have a good night. The debate is a little bit away. I don't know. You guys can go. Anybody who wants to stay on. I'm closing this down. I'm gonna stop my share. My screen share. Let me see if I can do it here. It's shutting down.
And give me 1 second. I'm looking to share the page. Well, give me 1 second, guys.
Okay. And I appreciate you guys have no idea. This is just doing this tonight. And believe it or not, this is a long time in coming. Getting this platform together. So next month we're going to do another webinar. And I'm looking at the calendar, and I'm looking at
November 19th.
Say it again, babe.
November 19th, the Thursday.
Boom. Okay, so November 19th. So I'm gonna send you guys an email. And if you haven't registered yet, you can register for my newsletter. I got a newsletter. Go to kindnesstofind.com. I got a podcast, Kindness Speaks. I try to get those out every Wednesday. You can hop on the website and check that out. I'm on Instagram at Kindness to Find. Man, whatever your social media of choice, join us there. And I want the Kindness Defined Facebook group or Facebook page to start our conversation. So what I want to do moving forward is that
it's posted, babe. There's a link.
Thanks, babe. So after tomorrow, I'm going to start with each of these points, and I'm going to frame like a open-ended question based on each of the points for each of the next 9 days. And we're going to go through it together. And I would love for you guys to chime in and share your feedback. If you agree, cool. If you disagree, even better. I don't want it to be where I'm just coming one direction with it. And if you care to share how it really meant something to you, or you really understood something new that you didn't understand before, or you're looking at it in a new way, please share that. Okay. So again, thank you guys for hopping on tonight. God bless you. And I will see you again on November 19th for our next webinar. And I'm based on the survey that you guys will kindly complete, then I'll know what the topic is that y'all want to hear talked about in relation to kindness and the difference between being kind and being nice. Okay. Now how come I can't turn this off? Okay. Can y'all see me? Oh, here we go. All right. But yeah, again, guys, thank you guys for I'm tired now. Y'all, I've been running around trying to get ready for today. And this was a lot of fun. But again, I want the dialogue. I want the conversation. I want us to build the community around kindness and helping us in a safe environment, in a sterile environment where we can express and we can share with no judgment. Hey, I'm struggling with saying no to this person or to that person. Okay. And we're gonna put some things together. And I'm looking in the chat, babe. I don't know if you got a chance to check the chat out. Yeah, I appreciate you guys sharing. Yeah. I'm glad y'all are looking at things differently. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Y'all are my day ones. Y'all are that are on tonight. I see my mom is on here. Thanks, Mom, for hopping on. You guys are my day ones that have been here from the beginning. And Mike, I gotta put the t-shirt out there. Yeah. So yeah, do me a favor. Just whatever your social media of choice is, like us on Facebook, like the Kindness Defined page, follow us on IG at Kindness Defined, and God bless you guys. Hey, remember, be kind, not nice. Go ahead.
It's the Kindness Speaks one, right? Oops. Is that the one?
Which one, babe?
That's the one that I shared. The Kindness Speaks. I hope that's right.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Okay.
We'll make it work. All right. So again, guys, y'all have a great night. Any questions about I don't know, if y'all want to have a conversation, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. But again, I get 9 shocking problems. Some of y'all might have heard things that you may not agree with or heard for the first time. Like, whoa, that's for real. It's all good. It's all good to me.
Awesome job. I had a great session with you. I liked it. Now, when people say play nice, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah. I want it to be a curse word for real.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. I'm proud of you, and I look forward to the next webinar.
I appreciate you, Dyson. And we got something else going on with the Grouse Crew. We already there. We already and Dyson, I need you to step into that. You already know what you need to step into. So yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna shut this down, y'all. I know I'm tired.
Your
Go ahead.
mom wants to say
Hi,
something.
Oh,
great
go ahead,
job.
Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. Go ahead.
Great job. It gives you a lot to think about. Not randomly doing things without, not you're doing it, but you're just doing it because, as you say, But I think we really need to focus on when we're doing things to why we're doing it, the object of doing it, and what are you looking for? Are you looking to satisfy yourself, or are you looking to satisfy the other person? So all of those things you think about, and I think it kind of opens your mind to really think about what it is you're doing when you say you're being kind.
Yeah, no, thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. Again, I want us to get to the space where when we say no, we don't feel guilty. And
Right.
but when we have our life organized, that's one of the principles that that I'm going to be teaching. You can say no if you have your life organized, because if you don't, then you say no, then you're going to probably feel guilty. But if it's organized, even for time to just sit and stare at the wall or play video games, you have that on your schedule and you choose to go help someone or take that phone call. That again, see the choice. Kindness is a choice. That's just like God is love, and God and love always gives a choice. God will never force us to do something we don't want to do. And I want us to apply that to kindness and that's like the practical aspect of love. To me, kindness is like boots on the ground, what we do on a day-to-day basis. So again, guys, so you guys have an awesome night. Thank you guys for coming on. Again, November 19th is the next webinar, and I'm based on your feedback, that's going to be the next topic. So again, y'all, God bless you. Remember, be kind, not nice. See y'all next time.
Thank you.
Good
All right.
night.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Blessing. Bye, Auntie Daphne.
Good night, Dee.
All right, Dee.
Yeah, it's me.
Good to hear your voice.
You too. I'm going to call you.
Okay.
All right.
Take care. Good. Bye-bye.